The category is me. This is Pose, darlings. This was definitely a good episode. Dare I say it, this episode was better than the season premiere. Last week's episode. Definitely a really good episode. The soundtrack, as usual, is giving me life. They gave me a little bad girl, a little Donna Summer. They gave me what did they give me? They gave me I got a meeting in the ladies' room. Boom, boom, boom. I'll be back real soon. Don't slap me, 'cause I'm not in the mood. Don't tip me, darling. I meant to say. What else they gave me? Is there something more that I can give you in exchange for everything you give to me? Giving you the best that I got, baby. Your love so strong and so unselfishly, baby. I wanted my whole life. Little Nita Baker, darling. I was like, come on. Y'all know I love this show, child. Okay. So anyway, trying to put shea butter all over my body. Shea butter, baby. Trying to put shea butter all over my body, child. I'm just touching every damn thing and forgot that I'm just as oily as I want to be. Child, I'm just touching everything getting blurry and child. Wipe my phone out, the remote, the lap, everything. I can't touch nothing, child. So anyway, so the episode began with the scene, with the scene, at the ball, and we see the House of Ferocity walking down the street doing their thing. You know, the girls was giving realness and moments. Y'all know the House of Ferocity is Miss Lulu and Candy's house that they started. And so you know they're walking, and you know they ended up winning that category. Then we end up seeing Elektra talking to Candy and Lulu, and you know she work at Indochine, Windowsheen, whatever it's called. You know the restaurant, fancy pantsy restaurant. She's the hostess. And so she was just like, oh, I got a late night call at the Sheen. And they was just like, sis, that thing closed at 11 o'clock. It's out to 12. When you really getting ready to go? She was just like, I'll see you ladies later. But you know, last week, Elektra, she joined the House of Ferocity. Child. Elektra, she just... Anyway. So... she ends up walking down the street. She gave somebody some money, and she ends up entering this like underground club. Child, and we hear moans and groans as she walking by. All of a sudden, we get to a room. We see some white man with some heels on and some little panties. And Elektra, her side job is now she's a dominatrix. So I'm just like, Elektra, you just be finding the most side jobs. So these weird, odd ass jobs. Child, if Elektra find them, you and me. She called him, you know, you're pissed and you're pathetic and you're worthless and you ain't shit and all this. And he was just like, yeah, tell me more. He's up there snorting cocaine. And she was just like, I don't approve of that or like that. And he was just like, no, it just keeps me up, keeps me hyped. He was like, you charge by the hour, don't you? She was like, well, yeah. And she was like, well, hell, you keep throwing out them $100 bills, you keep snorting. That's alright. I'm cool. I would have did the same thing. So she ended up talking to some of my homegirls. It was just like, sis, sorry, y'all have to blow my nose. Excuse me. Okay. So, they was just like, sis, is you gonna continue to work at Window Sheen? And she was just like, I see why not. Working at Window Sheen gets me to meet the celebrities, and doing this pays the bills. So I was just like, Electra's in heaven. She loves being a dominatrix, and more power to sis, I guess. Okay, so Angel and Blanca had a scene where they sit down talking. Blanca, she quit the nail salon, or did she quit or did she got fired? I think they got into it, so, yeah, the same thing. And, so she wants to, get into the nail salon industry and open up her own shop. Angel basically told her, like, sis, what you got on and all the situations, you're going to need, a landlord and somebody to give you a building and all that. You need to look more presentable. And Blanca was just like, everybody's not blessed with your bone structure or body type. Angel is passable. And, Blanca, she was just like, look, and all I do is run in there and pick out something to wear before I get clocked, and then I come home and it fits like this, so it's not really my fault. And Angel was just like, I never thought about that. Yeah, everybody, it's definitely more difficult for the girls that is, I guess not as what's the word? The girls is not this. The girl that's just more clockable. Y'all know what I mean. It's definitely more difficult for them than the girls that look like an Angel, or the girls that look like a Miss Candy, or the girls that look like a Maya Scott or so, So yeah. And she was just like, okay. So she decided, she was like, look, I'm going to help you out. So we meet Frederica. I think that's her name, Frederica. I don't know too many white Fredericas, but hey, Frederica. We meet Frederica, and, she is a recent divorcee. Or is it divorcee? Whatever. Divorcee, I think that's and divorcee, maybe? Whatever. So she recently just got divorced, child. Soon as she meets Blanca, she was just like, oh, are you Puerto Rican? She was like, no, I'm American. She was like, no, your lineage, sis, where you come from? She was like, oh, Dominican. And she was just like, oh, okay, I done had good experiences with Dominicans. They hard workers. I like to scream. You hear me? Everything this white lady was saying is what I feel like they really be thinking. They just don't, you can't say that kind of stuff out loud no more. But I was screaming. I hit the floor when she said that. Not that good worker, sis. Is that how you feel, Federica? So anyway, they went into the building, and she was like, she normally don't rent to anyone darker than her Aunt Lily, but she was just like, I'll take a chance with you. She ends up telling Blanca that she divorced her husband. The main reason she divorced her husband was because she found out that he was a fag, and that she found him pooched over the couch while the doorman was drilling him out. And, she just couldn't take that scene. So she divorced his ass and took his buddy. And so now Frederica is rich as hell. She got 2 dogs named Cash and Credit. Frederica's a mess. You hear me? So, Blanca was just like, look, I would really, really love this nail salon and all this. And she was just like, I really appreciate this. And sis was just like, okay. I mean, I guess. Blanca was just like, okay, but is there going to be any kind of contract between us or something? She was like, no, there's no contract needed. It's too much taxes and insurance, which your little Dominican ass cannot afford. So, no, we don't need none of that. And, we can shake on it. She was like, look, this is my stove. Don't you ever forget, this is my stove. This is my shit. You hear me? But I'm gonna let your little ass, have your little nail salon front. She was like, oh my gosh, thank you, so excited. So we see Ricky coming in from tour with I'll Be Sure Night and Day. And he coming in, smiling and grinning. Y'all know Ricky's very charming. he come in and child Damon done put a little tent up. You know, we used to make them little forts as child. You know, and in the summertime we used to have them little fans that sit in the window. And you know, we used to blow up or whatever. I used to put the like sheets on my head and making it seem like it was my hair. That my hair was way down there. I used to make it seem like it was my hair. But yeah. So, you know, he had put the little fan up, child, and made a little tent. And so, you know, him and Ricky, he was about to please his man. He ain't seen his man been on tour working hard. He ain't seen his man, you know, in a while. So he was going to get that man something that he could feel. So, you know, they on top of each other, pumping each other, and all of a sudden, Blanca interrupts them. And it was just like, yo, such and such passed away. And they was, you know, in shock. So we have Blanca at the funeral, Angel, Poppy, Praytel, and Judy. You know, the lady, the nurse. This Praytel friend. And, you know, she's also a lesbian. And, you know, now she's Blanca friend and the whole 9 yards. So she talks to Blanca, pulled Blanca off to the side. Was just like, well, hey, sis, why you ain't, taking your medicine? Blanca was just like, I'm scared and I don't like taking other people's medicines and I don't really know the side effects. She was just like, bitch, you need to take your medicine. And Blanca was just like, child, think about that. So we get back to the house. Blanca's up, worried, sick, along with Angel and Papi. And you know, all of a sudden we see Chubby, Lamar, Damon, and Ricky. They coming in, you know, drunk as a quarter brown. They've been down there at the pier, voguing for the girls, giving the girls moments and things. And, you know, armpit moments and all that. And, you know, they all excited that I guess straight people are excited to see them vogue. And then, you know, Blanca was just like, I can't believe that one of y'all own had just recently, you know, went down due to, you know, AIDS. And I can't believe that y'all wasn't there to support him. And, you know, they're just kind of living in denial. Or maybe this is just their coping mechanism to go out and, you know, a friend of theirs or a peer of theirs who they see go down. You know, people have different ways of coping with death. And maybe this is their way of coping, going out and get drunk and acting like it don't exist or that it can't happen to them. Child. I was just like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Let me see. So there was a scene, we in the house of Ferocity, child. That's when they was playing, I think Donna Summer. Toot toot, beat beat. And so, you know, the house of Ferocity, all those girls are beautiful, every single one of them. You know, from Miss Aphrodite to Miss Candy to Miss Lulu. We got Miss Jiggly Caliente to Miss Leiomy. Shouts out to ow. I love Leiomy. She's everything. I just love her. I love her. She's okay. So anyway, you know, they're up in that gig. And of course Electra's there. She's now the newest member of the House of Ferocity. And we found out the House of Ferocity, you know, they funds, they money a little funny. And Miss Candy, she says she paid the rent, and we ain't got nothing to eat but some popcorn. We got some Tabasco sauce and drinking Slim Fast. So I say, well, damn, all y'all hoes in this house, and Miss Candy is the only one that can contribute something, is paying the bills and stuff. If Miss Candy pay the bills, y'all can't put no food in the fridge. I couldn't be a part of these houses, child. I need to eat. I'm gonna go crazy. You hear me? I'm gonna start swinging out on the mama to that child. So y'all, I hope I don't sneeze. So yeah, so they're up in there, and you know, this is something that Electra's not used to. Electra is used to fine dining. And, you know, when she was with that white man that was supplying her lifestyle, she definitely got used to a certain lifestyle. And, you know, she was living a certain way. So now just eating popcorn with hot sauce on it and drinking Slim Fast is not festive. I'm not even in no kind of lifestyle that Electra was with old boy from Law and Order. But I ain't eating no damn popcorn, hot sauce, and drinking Slim Fast. What is that? And it was just like, them girls is all about the look. They're trying to keep their figure and stuff. So Electra got irritated. Blanca was Candy was talking to her a little crazy. She was just like, I'm trying to figure out why I came back to y'all hussies. Why I came back to the people that I done raised. And she was just like, I know why. And Candy was just like, child, you were homeless. All you is, what'd she say to her? She says that all you is over the hill homeless sex change. And Electra was just like, you're right. Once I got my sex change, I got soft and insecure. Old boy left me. And yeah, but I'm done with y'all. She was just like, I'm about to start my own house. Y'all tired and through. And she, once again, cleared the table off. I was just like, why is you clearing people's tables off, Blanca? Like, these people put this nice set out, and then she, pulled the sheet off the table once again. All this shit just went everywhere. I was just like, Lord have mercy. So Blanca, Electra, she ends up going out and finding her own house, building her own house once again. Like she built at one point in time, Abundance. I was like, she ended up getting some fierce girls though. And guys, fierce. Okay, she's talking about, clearing the table, knocking everything off the table. That's her new signature move. Electra, you gonna get a new signature beating, because somebody gonna whoop your ass clearing people's table. If I done fix this whole meal, my folks done fix this whole good meal for you, and you gonna clear the whole table, knock everything off the table, I'm gonna knock your head smooth off. I ain't even gonna think twice about it. You can't be doing that. So we get back to the walls, darling. It's a fairy tale theme. Who went first? The House of Evangelista. We had Poppy and Angel. There's Romeo and Juliet. Then it was the House of Ferocity. We had Leiomy and Aphrodite. They were, doing their thing and twirling around the whole gig. It was cute. And then all of a sudden the lights shut off and we see the new house of Wintour after Anna Wintour, which is Electra's new house. We got 2 guys and 4 girls? 2 guys and 3 girls, I think. Whatever. So they come in, just all in black and silver doing their thing. And, all of a sudden Miss Candy, she flies off the handle. And she was just like, Electra, I'm sick of you, bitch. She pulled out that old hammer. Electra. That damn Candy always keep a hammer on them. I'm trying to figure out, I love the show. I love all the characters. But I don't know if I really like Candy's. Candy is just, at times she's just overly aggressive. And this is kind of similar to what I was talking about in my Potomac review. How a lot of times, whether it's intentional or not, oftentimes the dark-skinned girl is always seen as the angry one, the mean one, the bitter one, the insecure one, the fighter of the group, the muscle, the angry one. Like all these different things. And Miss Candy, that is a large part of her role. And I don't know. I just I didn't really think about it until, I thought about it. And I was just like, wow, she really is just how they wrote her character out to be. She's just as bitter and mad and always ready to fight for no reason and just cussing the judges out. And I'm just like, well, I mean, if she was actually playing like a real life character, then that would be one thing. But, it's like, I don't know how to feel about that. But it's just always that way. But, so I appreciate those. Well, it happened once last season. But I'm definitely going to appreciate, and hopefully it happens this season, seeing Candy in a softer, more normal light. Because, nobody Nobody's just walking around and that damn upset and aggressive like for no reason. So, yeah. Um, Even though I know Lulu, who's light skinned, I think she's Latina, she's also a villain. But, we all know who they gonna say is worse. And then, actually, Candy has more speaking parts than Lulu. Lulu just goes along with usually whatever Candy does and says. So, even though they both assholes, but still, y'all know what I'm saying. I just wanted to bring that up real quick. I was just like, alright. Okay. Electra had a knife war. Of course, they broke it up. It was a mess. Then all of a sudden, this dude come up to Damon and basically, talking to him. It's just like, I was your man, little cuddle buddy on the road. He was like, what you mean? Like, I don't even know you, sir. I believe my man, sir. And she was just like, okay, well, I'm just saying. Child Damon ended up knocking his teeth out. Child Billy Porter, he cleared the room out. Billy Porter, he ain't for that hood shit. He was over it. I keep belching. I need some cold water, y'all. So, we get back to the house. Damon and Ricky is arguing. Ricky is deflecting, when cheaters do. Trying to make it seem like you crazy, you insecure, you the problem. Blah to the blah to the blah. And, he was mad. And Damon, he was just self-reflecting about a whole lot of stuff. And Ricky went back there to go to sleep. He didn't make him know, never mind. So, the landlord, Miss Fletcherica, she was having a photo shoot. And, all of a sudden, her, silly-looking son come up in there. It was just like, yo, the dude, the woman, that you sold the space to, that you gave the space to for the nail salon is actually a guy. They didn't care about terms or what they say back then, and they still don't, some people to this day. So, it was just like, she was like, no, you're lying. He was like, I swear. So he actually ends up going to Blanca and told her, you need to get out. And, she was just so heartbroken about it. She went to Pray Tell a little later on and talked to him about it. He was just like, look, you really need to be honest with your kids. Tell your kids that you were exactly where they were at one point in time. And you really, really, genuinely need to just tell your story to them and stand up to this landlord lady to let you know that she was not the one. So she goes back to the landlord lady, talked to Frederica, and she was just like, look, I talked to some people at the lawyer offices, and they said because we had a verbal agreement and because I gave you cash money in your hand, I gave you the first month's rent and the next month's rent, I own this place for at least 2 months, so you got to let me have it. Frederica was just like, child, I'll let my lawyers take care of it. Sis was just like, how you do that, wench. So, Blanca, she ended up talking to the girls, her house, and she ended up telling them her story about how she just wanted a man to love her, and even though it was quick and fast and in a hurry, she used to be out there wild in them streets, and she was not wearing protection, and she ended up contracting HIV, and then later on it ended up turning into AIDS. So she was just like, who knew who I got it from? But the point that I had no self-esteem and no self-worth as to why I let the men have sex with me without a condom. And she was trying to tell Damon and Ricky that. And Poppy, they were all just kind of playing around, and then Angel had to get them together. Because mind you, the only person that knew at the time that Blanca had AIDS was Angel. So, Blanca ended up telling the rest of the guys in the house that she had AIDS. Oh, it was so sad. Poor Poppy. He said, I'll take care of you. You always be my mama. Oh, it was so sad. It was something else. Damon and Ricky, they ended up going to get tested, and they're both negative. Ricky's just still seeing it as a joke. Ricky is he's a playboy. That's just who he is. Cute as a button, but he's a hoe. But ain't the majority of the hoes cute. Cute. So, Damon was just like, he was trying to talk to them and talk to him. And, I pretty much figured out that he was pretty much wanted to be done with Ricky at that moment. But Ricky, he was just like, look, I gotta go rehearse, so we'll finish this conversation. They was just like, okay, but you ain't gonna like it. Okay, let me see. So we get to the ball, and the category is high fashion, darling. And Blanca, she went out there, did her thing. She looked cute, but she ended up getting an average score of 6s and 7s and 8s. Which is not enough to win or whatever. Then all of a sudden, child, we see Electra's the House of Wintour, child. She came up in there. The bitch, this hoe was in a seashell about the seashore. This hoe was in a seashell. I say, Lord, the boys came up in that Vogue, and it was Electra gives a production. I ain't even gonna front. It's just unfortunate that Electra's whole existence is just tied up with the ballroom scene, and she's so in that mindset that she can't even be a real person or be a good person because she's so just all about beating everybody. When she's won all the awards that you can win, when she's been honored multiple times, and it's just like, girl, what more? What did you fighting for? It's time to retire at this point. You done gave everybody everything. You done won everything that you could possibly win. Let it go. You ain't got nothing more to prove. But she still is on that for training, that fight. It's crazy. So while that was happening, Damon, he ends up pulling Ricky off to the side and tells him that, look, Ricky, we just need to be friends. He was like, I can't help you. You's a hot ass mess, and I'm scared that you're gonna give me some. He didn't say that, but that's what it is. And Ricky, he started crying and hooping and hollering. He was just like, I can't live without you and all this. And I was just like, Ricky, cut the shit. Please and please. Thank you. Did not see one tear. I was like, Ricky, please. This was one of the whole Mother of the Year things, and Ricky was just like, Blanca, I know you want, he said on the mic, pray tell, said on the mic to Blanca that I know that you won't win Mother of the Year, but, you will win Businesswoman of the Year. She's a businesswoman, and she did fight for everybody. It was very nice what Pray Tell did. Pray Tell and Blanca really have the strongest relationship on the show. For sure. Let me see. So Blanca had a scene where she invites her sister Judy over. And so, they're talking. And Blanca decides to go ahead and start taking the meds because she wants to be here for herself and for her kids. I was just like, well, that is absolutely beautiful. Then later on, that's when Anita Baker started playing, and some lady came in, wanted her nails done, and that was Blanca's first customer, so that was nice. It's just unfortunate because this whole Blanca nail salon thing is going to be bittersweet, and it's going to be short-lived. So she going to get all this good clientele, and then what? She going to have to give the place up? Because Miss Frederica ain't the one. I can already tell that. So there was a scene where they showed Ricky leaving. Ricky left the house. I'm like, Ricky, why do you have to be with Damon in the house for you to just, y'all don't even have to be together to still be in the same house. I don't know why he felt like he needed to leave. I guess he felt like if he couldn't stand being around Damon if they wasn't together. So now Ricky back out there in them streets doing God knows what. So that's not gonna work. Well, it's gonna be a mess, child. They had a final little table scene, and she was just like, "Look, I miss her. I miss Ricky. Him." I said, Angel was just like, "I miss Ricky," and that was pretty much it. I think. Let me think. Anything else happen? No, I don't think so. Next week, we got Peppermint on there, child, from RuPaul's Drag Race. She's a beautiful trans woman. We love Peppermint is so intelligent. It's just, Peppermint is my spirit animal, and I wish to be as distinguished and intelligent and well spoken as Peppermint. She's everything. So, next episode is going to be pretty good. So, this is definitely a really, really good second episode. And with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at IsKeysWorld on Instagram and Twitter, at IsKeysWorld89 on Snapchat, Chase Key on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.